Welcome to the Formulize tutorial video about styling Formulize and changing the appearance. The main ways that you would do this is through the style sheets that are used in the Formulize system itself and in the base theme that's applied to the standalone version or to your Zoops or Impress CMS system. So the main file that you would, the primary file that you can put overrides in and generally modify is in the root of your system, modules, formulize, templates, CSS. It's called style PHP. It's actually a PHP file, but it will be retrieved as a style sheet. It sets itself up as a style sheet, so when browsers request it, it will be treated properly as a style sheet. And you can certainly modify this or add in other things that you might need or change what's here. Most of this stuff is related to the style of the buttons. Thank you, Francois, for your contributions on that. They look great. But you can put in other things here too, and basically this style sheet will be in effect whenever formulize is the active content on the page. Now there's another style sheet or series of sheets really that you would want to work with, and they are here under the main root of your site and then themes folder, and then whatever the name of your theme is. If you're using the Formulize standalone version, then it's going to be Formulize standalone. That's the name of the theme that's there. And the main style sheet that you would want to change as far as for how Formulize looks is content.css, and the way that the important things there, this is the file, and the important things there are all of these table and cells values for the tables called outer, and then head, even, odd, foot, and there's some of this is repeated for tr.even, td, tr.odd, td, so some of it's repeated just as I think that's a backwards compatibility thing from way back for different versions of old browsers. So if you want to change the coloring of the tables, this is the primary place that you would do that. So you can also, of course, you could go to town and start changing the HTML files for the layout. Theme HTML is the main one, and it leads off into other ones. The system is based it uses the Smarty template system. So if you're familiar with Smarty, then some of those principles will you'll see them in the templates here. If you're not, it's very simple. Briefly, I can show you what some of that looks like. If we open up the theme file, here we go. So you can see there are, here's a good example. Well, there's a bunch of things here that are using curly brackets. Smarty itself normally just uses curly bracket. In Zoops and Impress CMS, you use angle brackets plus curly bracket. But Smarty lets you do things like include if statements in your HTML template files, and references to other variables. For example, the folder, the path to the image folder. Here's an example where we're dropping in a variable. So you want to leave those things alone, basically. If you're modifying this file, you don't want to break any of the existing features that are in there. But you can modify the general markup all you want. You can add in pieces. You could add class declarations or other things onto parts of the markup just in case you might need them. So that's a brief overview of the sort of nuts and bolts. If you want to get into styling Formulize, changing the appearance, those are the main places that you would look. If you run into any issues with that or you want to discuss options, please post a note in the support forums on our website, and we'd be happy to help out if possible. Good luck.